Hello everyone. The third week of IPL commenced with the first double-header between Royal Challengers Bangalore and Rajasthan Royals. Royal skipper won the toss and decided to bat first as it was the first day game of this season. Both Butler and Smith got off the mark with a boundary of Udana in the first over. Smith got out bowled for just 5 in Udana's next over. Navdeep Saini made a great start to his spell as he dismissed Butler of his first delivery. He got out after scoring 22 of 12 balls. In the next over, Chahal too got wicket of the first ball as he dismissed in-form Samson with a ridden catch. At the end of the power play, Royals were 38 for 3 with their main batsman back in the dugout. Uthappa and Lomror tried to build the innings as they put on 39 for the 4th wicket. Uthappa got out for 17 as he tried to play a big shot off Chahal. At the end of the 15 overs, Royals were 99 for 4 in 15 overs. Lomror played a lovely knock but missed out on his maiden half century as he got out for 47 after hitting a massive 6 of Chahal in the same over. Jofra Archer and Tewatia provided some late innings burst as they scored 48 runs in the last 4 overs. Tewatia smashed 2 sixes in the final over as Royals ended at 154 for 6. RCB spinners bowled well and Chahal was once again pick of the bowlers. Chasing a moderate target, RCB got off to a good start as they scored 25 in no time. Finch, while trying to sweep Gopal, got out LBW as Royals took an excellent review. The next man in was skipper Virat Kohli, who failed to score in previous games. He smashed the first boundary of the season and that got his innings underway. Padikkal once again showed his class and played some amazing shots. At the end of the power play, RCB were 50 for 1. Virat Kohli was timing well and did not take any undue risk with Padikkal scoring at the other end. Padikkal hit Unadkat for a boundary and reached his third half century in only his 4th IPL game. With 8 overs to go, RCB required 64. Virat Kohli smashed a 6 and a boundary of the youngster Riyan Parak's over. On the other end, Tewatia had bowled 3 good overs for 17 runs until Kohli smashed him for a 6 and a boundary. Kohli reached his half century of 41 balls. The equation for RCB got even simpler with 37 required of 30 balls. Padikkal was bowled by Archer after he was hit for a boundary. Kohli was in no mood to slow down as Tom Curran was punished for 3 boundaries in an over. De Villiers ended the match with a boundary as RCB won by 8 wickets. Kohli remained unbeaten on 72 of 53 and his innings included 7 fours and 2 sixes. Chahal was player of the match for his excellent figures of 3 for 24. The 16th match was between Kolkata Knight Riders and Delhi Capitals at Sharjah. Dinesh Karthik won the toss and opted to field. The youngster Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan got off to a blazing start as they got past 50-run partnership in the 5th over, with Dhawan smashing 2 back-to-back sixes of Narayan. Dhawan tried one too many as he top-edged Varun Chakravarti's delivery while trying to sweep once again. He was dismissed for 26 of 16 balls. Delhi Capitals were 57 for 1 after first 6 overs. Their skipper Shreyas Iyer ensured the momentum was not lost as he got off to a good start. Prithvi Shaw reached his second half century this season with a 6-over long on off Nagarkoti. Prithvi Shaw was finally dismissed by Nagarkoti after being hit for 3 sixes in a span of 6 balls. Shaw made 66 of 41 balls. Rishabh Pant walked in to bat and survived a run out of the first ball he faced. With 5 overs to go, both the batsmen started to play aggressively. Iyer reached his half century of 27 balls. What followed next was an incredible display of attack. The next 4 overs yielded 70 runs as Delhi Capitals got past 200. Pant was dismissed for 38 of 17 balls in the 18th over, bowled by Andre Russell. Russell bowled an excellent final over as he conceded just 7 runs and bowled 4 dot balls. Iyer failed to get strike in the final over and remained unbeaten on 88 of 38 balls. Russell was the pick of the bowlers as he conceded just 29 runs and picked 2 wickets. Rest of the bowlers went for more than 12 and over. Delhi Capitals scored 228 for the loss of 4 wickets. Chasing a huge target, KKR got just 4 runs in the first over, bowled by Rabada. Narayan was clean bowled for 4 as he was dismissed by Norkie. Nitish Rana got to an excellent start as he smashed Ashwin for 2 sixes in an over. At the end of the power play, KKR were 59 for 1 but was still short of required run rate, which was close to 12 and over. The 64-run stand between Rana and Gill was finally broken when Amit Mishra dismissed Gill for 28. Russell played a couple of big shots but was dismissed by Rabada in the 10th over. With 10 overs to go, KKR were 94 for 3 and required 135 in the last 10 overs. Rana reached a fine half century of 32 balls. He got out for 58 as he had no choice but to go for big shots. With 5 overs to go, Knight Riders required 92 to win. The next 3 overs yielded 61 runs as Morgan and Tripathi smashed 3 fours and 7 sixes. The equation was down to 31 required in final 2 overs. But an exceptional over from Nortje where he conceded just 5 runs and got the dangerous wicket of Morgan. Morgan made 48 of 18 balls. With 26 required in the final over bowled by Stoinis, Tripathi smashed first ball for a boundary but was dismissed the next ball. With that ended the hopes of KKR as they fell short by 18 runs. Iyer was the player of the match for his defying knock. The 17th match was on a Super Sunday and was played between Mumbai Indians and Sunrisers Hyderabad. Rohit Sharma won the toss and opted to bat first. The skipper got out in the first over for 6, bowled by Sandeep Sharma. Surya Kumar Yadav got off the mark with 3 boundaries in a row of Siddharth Kaul. At the end of the power play, Mumbai were 48 for 2 with Surya Kumar back in the pavilion after scoring 27 of 18 balls. De Kock was playing a waiting game after having a poor start to the IPL. He then punished Samad's poor deliveries for a 4 and a 6. At the end of 10 overs, Mumbai Indians were 90 for 2 and De Kock was just 5 runs short of his half century. Rashid Khan bowled an economical over but Williamson conceded 17 runs in the second over as De Kock reached his half century with a huge 6. De Kock raced away to 67 in no time and was dismissed by Rashid Khan. He was soon followed by Ishan Kishan who got out for 31. With last 5 overs to go, both Hardik Pandya and Pollard had the license to go big right from the ball one. Rashid Khan continued to trouble the batsman as he ended yet another economical spell and conceded just 22 runs and picked De Kock's wicket. The next 2 overs produced 28 runs as Pollard and Pandya smashed a few sixes. Hardik Pandya was bowled by an excellent delivery from Kaul in the final over. With 4 deliveries left, Krunal could not have ended any better as he finished with 2 massive sixes and 2 boundaries. Mumbai Indians got past 200 and ended the innings on 208 for 5. Except for Rashid Khan and Natarajan, no other bowler was spared. Kaul conceded 64 of his 4 overs and picked 2 wickets. Chasing a huge target, Bairstow hit Bolt for a massive 6. After playing a few amazing shots, Bairstow was dismissed for 25 by Bolt. At the end of the power play, Sunrisers were 56 for 1. Warner got off to a slow start but got into the groove as he reached his half century of 34 balls. However, Sunrisers suffered a huge blow when they lost Kane Williamson for just 3 at a crucial stage. With 5 overs to go, Hyderabad required 70 to win, but unfortunately Warner got out for 60. The youngster Samad played some good shots but was dismissed by Jasprit Bumrah. With 37 needed of the final over, Rashid Khan missed the balls and played 5 dot balls of Pollard. Mumbai Indians won the match by 34 runs and moved top of the table with 3rd win. The next match was played between Chennai Super Kings and Kings 11 Punjab. KL Rahul won the toss and decided to bat first. Having lost 3 consecutive games, CSK did not make any changes to the side. Kings 11 once again got off to a decent start as Rahul and Mayank put on 61 for the first wicket as the pair batted for 8 overs. Mayank got out the first ball bowled by Piyush Chawla. At halfway stage, Kings 11 was 71 for 1. Mandeep got the innings going with couple of sixes of Chawla and was dismissed by Jadeja for 27 in the next over. With 8 overs to go, Rahul was joined by Nicholas Puran and the pair smashed 58 runs in next 5 overs. Punjab looked good for 190 plus score, but an excellent comeback from Shardul Thakur brought the momentum back in Chennai's favour as he dismissed Puran and Rahul of the first 2 balls. Kings 11 ended at 178 for 4. Chasing 179 under lights, Watson hit Cottrell for 2 boundaries in the first over. Both the openers Du Plessis and Watson ensured no mistake was made and scored 60 without loss in 6 overs. Rahul was shuffling his bowlers but nothing worked. The pair did not allow the youngsters Bishnoi and Harpreet settle their line. CSK was scoring at 10 runs an over and the pair got to the 100-run partnership in 10 overs. Both the batsmen reached their half century in the same over. Chennai Super Kings chased the target without losing wicket with 14 balls to spare. Faf du Plessis remained unbeaten on 87 and Watson on 83 of 53 balls. The pair did not spare any bowler and broke their team record of highest opening partnership. After 18 games, Mumbai moved to the top of the table with 3 wins in 5 games, followed by Delhi Capitals and Royal Challengers Bangalore with 3 wins. Kings 11 Punjab remained at the bottom of the table with 4 losses in 5 games. Kolkata Knight Riders, Rajasthan Royals, Chennai Super Kings and Sunrisers Hyderabad have 4 points each with 2 wins. Among the batsmen, KL Rahul currently owns the orange cap with 302 runs in 5 games at an average of 75.50. He is closely followed by Faf du Plessis with 280 runs and Mayank Agarwal 272 runs. Among the bowlers, Chahal, Rabada, Bolt and Shami has picked 8 wickets so far, but due to the best average among the top wicket takers, Chahal owns the purple cap. After 18 games, Duplessis and Padikkal has scored 3 half centuries. KL Rahul and Mayank Agarwal are the only batsmen to have scored 100 this season. Sanju Samson tops the chart with most sixes as he clobbered 16 sixes in 4 innings. Thank you for watching Zubi News. Stay tuned for more updates.